So I just want to show you how to do this lovely snake stitch. This is this is one of my little pet projects. I love doing them with 3 different colors of pearls. You don't have to, you can do all the same colors all around, but if you do 3, you only need like 8 beads per color for a bracelet and a few seed beads. The weave itself very easy. You're just picking up seed beads in one round and then the pearl in the next. You're gonna start at the beginning, make it all the way around. So let me show you how it's done. So thread your needle. I'm using about 4 feet of thread here, about just over a meter. Double it over, and then when you need more, you can always position your needle further up. I like to wrap the end of my thread around my finger, so I got a nice space here to work with, and I will suspend my work holding onto the thread between my middle finger and thumb when I start. The first thing you have to do is you're going to pick up 13 pieces of this size 11 seed beads. This have to be quite exact. So this is the only thing you have to look out for. Sorry, at the same time I'm just counting the beads, that you pick up the exact number of beads needed for your step. So I got 13 there. Then I'm going to go through the loop on my clasp. It doesn't matter which end you start with, and pick up a further 2 seed beads and slide it all the way down. Now I'm going to go through all of these 13 beads and the loop on the clasp and the 2 seed beads to form a nice loop. And pull it tight. Now the next step, what we're going to do is we're going to add a pearl. So as you come here, if you are just a beginner, you could knot your tail and your working thread together here to give you a strong base, but I don't like to do that because the knot could go into one of the beads and block it, so you won't be able to go through it further down the line. So I just like to hold on tight to it, suspend my work. I'm just going to show you what we got here. So now the next step, you're going to add a pearl. I'm going to pick up one of these darker color ones. I'm going to start with pearls, take it all the way down, and then you're going to have to count the beads where you need to be. So if you look at under the loop, I got the beads going all the way around the seed beads, so I'm going to count 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'm going to take my needle through of the next 3. So if you see my thread where the pearl comes in is at the top before I picked up the pearl, I'm counting at the bottom and going upwards with my stitch. That's it, pull it tight. So you start to form that shape, but you're really going to get that sort of diamond shapes, that snake shape, once you did a few more steps. Now the next step is count 13 seed beads and put them on there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So now look at the 3 seed beads we went through before. We're going to go through the same 3 seed beads. And pull it up so you got a nice and tight circle. Now I'm going to start alternate my colors. So I'm going to pick up a lighter color pearl, take it all the way down, and let it pop into my work. And again, I'm going to count the bottom seed beads 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and go through the 6th, 7th, and 8th. Only 3 seed beads, and pull it tight. So when I'm stitching this together, I usually hold on to the pearl quite tightly, so my tension stays tight. So now we've got like second little segments. I'm just going to show you one more time. Picking up 13 seed beads. Just double checking. 3, 5, 7, 10, 13. Perfect. I'm going to go through the same 3 seed beads I just came through and pull it tight. and I'm going to add my finer color of pearl. I'm going to add a lightest color pearl in here. Again, I'm going to count at the bottom. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'm going through 6, 7, and 8, and pull this tight. Now you're going to repeat this until you get your desired length, and I'll show you how to attach the clasp on the other end. So keep on carry on, alternating your colors if you wish. So darkest, middle, and lightest all the way along. Right, so here I only need to add one more loop. With your last loop, you need to add your clasp at the same time. I'm going to detach one end from this magnetic clasp. This is really perfect because then I can just work on this end and I don't have to work in a round. So this time your magnetic clasp is gonna act one of the 13 beads. So you need to pick up 5 seed beads, then go to the magnetic clasp, then pick up further 7 beads and go through the 3 seed beads you've been through for the previous loop. Pull this up tight, and we're going to insert our last pearl. So I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 at the bottom, and come through these 2 beads. So with this, I have completed my bracelet. All is left to do is to work the ends off. Now when I'm working with single row bracelet, and if I got a lot of thread, I might pick it up and then start going back on myself, following any thread path you made to make your bracelet stronger. This is not necessarily, but when I make bracelets for like showcases, or bracelets we take for the shows, or bracelets what I like to wear a lot, you really want them extra strong. So the more you go around it, the stronger your bracelet gonna be. So I'm just going to weave it up and down, going backwards on myself to make it stronger. If you haven't got loads of thread, then you're ready to tie off your thread. Now there is 2 ways you can do it. One, like what I'm doing now, is going backwards on yourself, following any thread path. You can even go all the way back if you like to the beginning, if you got enough thread. Or alternatively, if you haven't got much thread left, you could do a 1 thread knot. Let me just take you through these 3 beads and I'll show you what a 1 thread knot is. So I'm coming at this last seed bead here, bring it up a little bit for you, and I'm gonna go under my pearl, catching the thread path there. I'm gonna pull my needle through, and before this loop I created disappears, I'm going to take my thread to it. So as I'm pulling this tight, as you can see, there's a little knot forming there. And that's it. That is what a 1 thread knot is. And take your thread through a few more seed beads. Never cut your thread nice and right next to the knot, because then your knot can come apart and your bracelet could fall apart. So always take it through a few more seed beads, and then nice and securely you can cut it off right next to the bead. Now we still got the tail on the other end, so I'm going to take my thread out of my needle and come back here and thread this up, and do the same on this side as well to sew my end off. So take it to a few more beads, or take it all the way if you like, and that's it. You're ready to wear your bracelet. I think that it just looks great. Thanks for watching. See you later. Check out the other videos on this playlist to learn more techniques just like this.